ਚੈਪਟਰ 2 ਪਾਰਟ ਡੀ। ਰੁਪਿੰਦਰ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਹੋਣਾ ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਨਾ ਇੰਡੀਆ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਰੱਦੀ ਵਾਲੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਨੇ, ਰੱਦੀ ਲੈ ਲਓ। ਐਦਾਂ ਹੀ ਨਾ ਇੱਕ ਰੱਦੀ ਵਾਲਾ ਫੇਰਾ ਲਾ ਰਿਹਾ ਸੀ ਤੇ ਇੱਕ ਇੱਕ ਬੀਬੀ ਆਪਣੇ ਘਰ ਦੇ ਬਾਹਰ ਝਾੜੂ ਲਾ ਰਹੀ ਸੀ, ਝਾੜੂ ਮੇਂ ਸਵੀਪ ਕਰ ਰਹੀ ਸੀ। ਤੇ ਉਹ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਭੈਣ ਜੀ ਵੀ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਘਰ ਕੋਈ ਪੁਰਾਣਾ ਸਮਾਨ ਵੀ ਰੱਦੀ, ਅੱਛਾ ਰੱਦੀ ਦਾ ਕੋਈ ਪੁਰਾਣਾ ਸਮਾਨ ਹੈਗਾ ਵੀ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਨਾ ਯੂਜ਼ ਕਰਨਾ ਹੋਵੇ। ਉਹ ਕਹਿੰਦੀ ਭਾਜੀ ਉਹ ਨਾ ਬਾਹਰ ਗਏ ਹੋਏ ਨੇ। ਤੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਮਝ ਲੱਗੀ ਤਾਂ ਕੋਈ ਗੱਲ ਨਹੀਂ। ਕੁਐਸਚਨ ਨੰਬਰ Question number 7, Chapter 2. Which of the following is not a qualification of a real estate salesperson's licensee in BC? So, what's the qualification? That you must be resident in BC, resident of BC, must have attained the age of 19 years old for the managing broker or the salesperson. Managing broker is usually 21, but for salesperson is 19. Must have a good reputation and must have an understanding of the obligation between principal and agent. In real estate, principal we call to client. Or and fifth, pass the exam. You must have passed the exam. So which is not is number 2. It says age of 21 years, and that is in case of a managing broker, not in case of a salesperson. Salesperson is 19. And then we go to the question number 9. Which of the following are required in order for a salesperson to maintain his license? Number 1. The salesperson must be employed by an active agent all the time. That's true. So you must be working with a registered company all the times. Number 2. The salesperson cannot act for any agent other than with whom he is employed for. So basically, if you are working for Century 21, you can't work for Sutton. You can only work at one time with one company. And the third, the salesperson must annually file a certificate sign. No, salesperson is not required to do that. The company is required to do it. Managing broker is required to supply the annual report. Fourth, the salesperson must never act for any agent other than his employing agent without giving full disclosure. Whether you give disclosure or you don't give disclosure, you cannot work for more than one company. You can only work for one company. So the answer is A and B, which is number 1. And then we go to the question number 9 again. So there are 2 9. To qualify for a real estate agent's license, a person must possess which one of the following qualification? 3-year experience? No, you need a 2-year experience to be a managing broker. Be at least 18 years of age. Be at least 21 years of age. Be a resident of BC. That's true. So not a 20. Number 2 is not a 21. You must be 19 years of age. For owner occur of property, you don't need to own the property to be a realtor. So it's third, be a resident of BC. And other qualification, you must pass the test, right? You must have a good reputation, BC resident. So the answer is third. And then we go to the question number 10. It is an offense under the Real Estate Act to offer to resell any real estate offered for sale by the agent or salesperson to buy or sell any of the purchases real estate, to obtain a mortgage or release, or to buy or sell a mortgage or obtain a loan unless. So basically buying your client's property, buying your principal's property, buying your buyer's property or seller's property, it is an offense unless a signed statement setting forth meaning giving the details of the promise is given to whom the promise is made when the promise. So bottom line is, if you explain well to the buyer or seller from whom you are buying the property yourself, explain in detail, make them sign what you are making them sign, and then it's okay. So remember the word signed statement, which is number 2. Answer is 2. Then you go to question number 23. You go to 23 and Real estate agent must never promise to buy or sell any real estate belonging to prospective purchaser. Same is number one. Unless at the time of making the promise, a signed statement setting forth the detail of the promise is given to the person to whom the promise has been made. It's the same question. So answer number one. And then we go to the question number 37. I think we don't have. It's the same question. So anytime you buy the buyer or the seller's property, so basically you need to have a signed statement. And then we go back to the question number we go back to, yeah, we can go back to question number, we'll do in the next segment.